You made it your point, he'll look at it, okay?
Well, you as a board member should.
Chief will look at it, you said,
You should vote on that?
yeah.
You didn't even hear him?
Don Schmidt is the one who made it, so Don
Yeah.
was on Ash Street, White Oaks to Center Street, so that it would be that section is what he was asking about. When I was here last month, or whenever he asked that. Ash.
He looked right at you and spoke to you about people coming off of White Oak, turning on Ash Street, and flying past his house.
And up from here,
And up and
Stop
down
me
here.
on the road for a half hour
How-
talk to me
Look,
about
you look
Did
at
you
it.
listen to anything any of us say?
No.
All right, what was your next, you were going on to Stern Bridge, I believe?
Two-way
Where you were
road,
going?
just two different books, some
Yes,
construction.
sir. Regarding Stringer's Bridge Road, on April 30th, County Supervisor Rick Stacy and I went there, we did a walk through the property. There's some remaining discrepancies that have to be completed by June 2nd, 2021, and that's when the final inspection will be at 11 or 12.
one.
1 o'clock.
Oh, you don't even.
All right, anything else?
No, sir.
All right, East Troy Area Emergency Services District report. Well,
Alright, you go again.
Barb, you're up.
At this time, the emergency services district,
When is the time here?
the emergency services district.
Couple chairs opened up, if you want to sit down.
The East Troy Area Emergency Services District is currently experiencing higher than usual EMS calls. They ran 66 calls in the month of April. We are on track for doing 850 calls in the year 2021. 56% of the EMS budget has been used, and that is because many of the cases have been of greater intensity or greater need for services. So they've used more of the budget. Well, they haven't used more of the budget. The budget is 56%, and so we're monitoring that closely. There have been an increase of COVID cases from previous months, but as I said, we're on track for running more than 850 calls in the year. The East Troy Area Emergency Services District is scheduled to have its next meeting tomorrow night, so it's a very short report tonight. And the election for trustees will take place tomorrow night.
Okay, I'm gonna move right on to Park Committee report.
At this time, I have nothing new to add for the park committee.
Booth Lake Memorial Park report.
Nothing there yet.
There is a meeting coming up though on the 19th,
Yes.
and Jan, you're gonna be there too?
I could get Lloyd's number before we leave or email?
Did I give it to you?
Mm-mm.
You were here before you left for vacation.
No, we were at the meeting, you're gonna email it to me.
Oh, but you came in the next day. Never mind. I'll get it to you.
Yeah, my apologies.
You were here, I gave you your red book, and I gave you Lloyd's number, but.
It's probably
I will look for
a
that.
bookmarker in your.
No, it's probably,
You're
it was a
you're probably right, it was
it
a
was a
sticky note.
post-it note,
Yeah,
so.
I do remember now.
Maybe it went to Cancun.
No, he went to Cabo.
Oh, sorry.
All right, Lake Beulah Management District report.
The management district, met on, May fourth at 5 o'clock, and we're scheduled to meet again June 21st here at the town hall at 5:30. Supervisor Kesselheim was in attendance at our last meeting. The aquatic plant harvesting program, has lost its access to, the compost site that they dumped the harvested aquatic plants at in the past. I noticed it's on the agenda later. But, we petitioned the Department of Public Works to use the town compost site. One interesting fact is that once the aquatic plants are drained of water, the dried content is a very small volume. The management district would like approval to accomplish this, to use the town compost site. The management district continues to monitor the quality of the Lake Beulah water. Lake Beulah Management District consultant hydrogeologist Bob Nava submitted a water quality report dated May 3rd, 2021. The report can be categorized in three major areas. The monitoring of the impact of the village of East Troy well number 7, pumping on the lake bed water quality. This is done with sensors placed on the bottom of the lake by UWM Professor of Biology Tim Ellinger. Second, the monitoring the groundwater level adjacent to the well, and this is done by test wells that have been driven by the management district close to the site of well 7. And the third area that the report addressed was monitoring the lake quality at 3 locations at various levels in the lake with U.S. Geological Survey points. Monitoring of the lake bed over the winter indicated there's a strong link to the pumping activity at well number 7 to the mineral composition of the water. This was the first year of the lake bed monitoring, and further long-term analysis will be required to determine if there is an ecological impact on the lake. Monitoring of the groundwater indicates that, once again, well number 7 impacts a reversal of the groundwater entering the lake from the lake bed, increasing the reliance of surface water as a water source. This will include chemicals that are incorporated in a storm water runoff. Monitoring the quality of Lake Beulah is accomplished by the U.S. Geological Survey through the use of GPS sensors placed at the inlet of Lake Beulah at Stringer's Bridge, the middle of Upper Lake or Long Lake, and in Round Lake near Camp Edwards. The latter two are the deepest sections of the lake. The water quality includes phosphorus and chlorophyll and oxygen content levels. And the desired level of these nutrients and oxygen create a stable blend for aquatic life to survive without being overwhelmed by algae and aquatic plant growth. The lake water quality is still stable and maintains a healthy blend of nutrients, which is helped by the drainage lake physical description of Lake Beulah. A drainage lake is composed of both an inlet and an outlet, as well as receiving water flow from runoff and aquifers below the lake bed. When I indicated that the groundwater, there was a reversal of the groundwater, the dependence on surface water entering the lake was countered when the groundwater aquifer was cut off when the well number 7 was in operation. On April 21st, a Skype conference call was held with the DNR, Division of Environmental Management, biologists, and Lake Beulah commissioners with their consultants. The Lake Beulah Protection and Improvement Association was also represented. And the discussion was regarding the 8 sensitive areas of the lake. It was learned that the sensitive areas are further designated as areas of special natural resource interest, or ASNRI, which is a new acronym we've been learned, and it's pronounced as NARI. This is a recent further classification of the sensitive areas since 2015. Further federal classifications of these areas is being contemplated, which would classify them as critical habitats. The continuous surveying of the sensitive areas is recommended by the DNR and will be accomplished by the management district this year. The Lake Beulah Protection and Improvement Association is considering enhancing the fish spawning habitats around the lake, which would make these areas even more critical. And this ends my report.
All right, thank you. All right, recycling committee report, John, anything?
Yes, the 1 May e-cycling event went pretty well. And number 2, the 2020 annual report, recycling program accomplishments and actual costs was completed and accepted by the 30 April deadline. And the actual grant money awarded, we won't know about that for a little while, but it's coming.
All right, anything else with recycling?
None of that on the library though.
Okay, library report.
Okay, this is from the April 13th, 2021, East Roy Alliance Public Library meeting and minutes. And this is presented on behalf of Christina Murphy, Library Board President, who is unable to attend tonight. There have been some changes in the COVID-19 library policies. 1, 20 total patrons and staff will be allowed in the library at one time. This is double the previous number allowed. 2nd, personal computer station time limit increases from 15 minutes to 30 minutes. Number 3, an increase in the library hours as follows. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday will remain from 10 to 5, 10 in the morning till 5. Tuesday and Thursday increases from 10 in the morning to 7 p.m. And this is a change from the 1 to 7 on Tuesday and Thursday. So library hours are increasing. And these changes will go into effect on June 1st. The library board will revisit the COVID-19 policy and library hours at the August board meeting, just to keep up to date on that. Thank you.
Thank you, John and Christine. All right, planning commission report, we have one item.
We met this past Wednesday with one item on the agenda. It was a certified survey map approval for N8826 County Road ES PET 160001 PET 1600006B and PET 1600013. Carl Sawyer, owner and applicant. And Carl came before us because he needed to have a lot line adjustment indicating that, the, county had found, higher quality of wetlands in lots 1 and 2, so they had to shift the lot line so that they did not, the storage structures that would be built on lots 1 and 2 didn't, impede the high quality wetland. And so Matt Weidenseed was fine Matt Weidenseed with the county was fine with the plan. He, indicated that there would be no more loss of hardwoods. They had to take down more of the oaks than he anticipated. And so the planning commission voted 6-0 to approve the certified survey map. So I asked the town board to approve the planning commission's, vote and approve the, CSM approval.
Alright, we have a motion to approve that CSM. We have a second.
I'll second.
Chad, second. Alright, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? You? No? Okay, one no. Pete. Okay, unfinished business, town logo project. Again, I believe Barbara and Michelle been working on this, or at least the mission statements, vision statements, go ahead.
Alright, under unfinished business, the town mission statement was what we were hoping to take action on last night. But none of us modified the mission statements after, the annual meeting to include diversity. And that was one of the items that was brought forth by a constituent at the annual meeting at the firehouse. And so I don't believe the limited number of votes that we received on any of the mission statements would be, acceptable, given that we have to incorporate diversity into that as we indicated we would at the annual meeting.
How many total votes did you get between the two years? You only got one, you said?
I have about 5,
That's it?
yeah.
Okay, well, one thing that, did come out on the original breakthrough or breakout on the, communications committee is that, town branding, which includes the logo, mission statement, and vision statement, are gonna really be the initial part of this,
Right.
website development. And I think that'd give another kick at it. I really thought we'd get more,
Get anything.
input. We got nothing come to you. Okay, and you had one, I forwarded 2 to you.
2 to me.
And then,
I had a handful of people that sort of commented on them, but it
Okay.
wasn't exactly decisive. So I don't think that we really have enough. And given that that is critical in terms of the development of the, communications committee, doing the website, mission, vision, and logo project, I will turn over all the logo, samples that the kids have done. I will also get out, 10 more thank you letters to the kids who contributed the last ones, and, gift cards to them as well. But I think that we need to perhaps turn it over to the communications committee to, hone it in maybe a little bit more, make it more refined. I don't know what you guys think.
I want to express my thoughts regarding the logo, and just to let you know that for the final polishing of that, I mean, I have a friend he's a digital artist, and he's, well, I'm not, and it's no, yes, he's world class, I mean, the things he does, is really mental stuff, but he would do it at a very fair rate, I mean, because he's a good friend, and just, he's a straight person, but he can dress those up when the time comes, if need be, if you haven't, if you're in the hunt for this